This card trick gets great reactions, and this is what it looks like. So let's imagine that we have a spectator call out stop at a random position. Let's say this is the card that they choose. Once the card has been remembered, I'm going to have them shuffle the card back into the middle of the deck completely by themselves, losing that card in the center of the pack. So once that card has been remembered, I'm going to take the cards back and ask them for, let's do 4 chances to find their card. So I'm going to take 4 random cards out of the deck. Let's do these 4 right over here. So I think one of these is your card. However, I'm not entirely sure which one exactly is yours. So here's what we'll do. We'll actually do a little process of elimination. I think that will be the best way to go about this, okay? So here we have these 4 cards, but I think there's only one that's right. So I'll just name the wrong ones, okay? So was your card the 3 of clubs? They'll say no. Obviously, that gets rid of one, right? So now we only have 3. So was your card the 10 of hearts? They're gonna say no. Okay, so that gets rid of another one. So now we only have 2 cards here, of course. Now we'll do one final question. Was your card the 8 of diamonds? They're gonna say no. So that leaves just 1 card and 1 card only. Was your card the 5 of spades? And they will say yes. And that is the 1 card I have left. All you need to do is get a peek at the spectator's card so that you will know the identity of the card before they select it. So I do this by doing a dribble. I can very clearly see the 10 of spades here, but now I will turn my head away so that it looks like I was actually not looking. So now the spectator can take the cards and completely lose their card in the center of the pack. I'm just gonna go through the cards and pull out 4 random cards. However, I'm gonna make sure that one of them is the 10 of spades. And I'm also gonna make sure that their selection ends up as one of the top 2 cards. So I'm gonna square up everything and just drop those 2 cards on the deck and let my pinky be inserted into that point. And then I'll transfer this to a thumb break as I set the cards down and supposedly pick up the 4 cards again. So now I'm gonna perform a version of the Elmsley count that looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. However, I'm simply just recounting these 2 cards multiple times. So I'm going 1, replacing, 2, replacing it, 3, and then taking this as 4. I'm simply gonna name random cards that are not the 10 of spades. So I can name the 3 of clubs and they'll say no. And then I'm gonna count 1, replace 2, and then 3 to show that a card has vanished. And then I'll name another card. Let's do the Jack of Hearts. They'll say no. And now I'll count 1 and 2. And now I'm simply gonna look at these cards to make sure I can take the 10 of spades and place that card as the top card, get a thumb break on this card, and then point to the spectator as I ask them for 1 more card. And as I ask that question, I'm gonna take my thumb and simply drop this card off the edge of the table. And when they say no, I'll simply shake the card, drop it, and now it looks like the card has vanished and there's simply 1 card left. You ask if it was the 10 of spades, and perfectly, that is the card you're left with.